Dean, out of the Scottish Challenge Cup, what's your reflections on that game?
Looking back at it, look, it's first 25 minutes we had a feeling we might have weathered the storm to say, and I thought we grew into the game, and probably that goal, the first one in the first half, probably a little bit against one of the players. Said the lads got themselves into the game, and the keeper pulled a great save off from Leighton.
Yeah, did it feel after that sort of opening exchange that it was a game that you would have to grow into?
Yeah. Look, we spoke about the players. Look, to come and play here on the surface, it was probably more into their favour, if I'm honest. And look, they moved the ball really well. But give lads credit, they were disciplined, and before all the possession and the pressure got put on, I don't recall Dibs having to make a save in that first 25 minutes.
In terms of, you mentioned this ground, the pitch, the stadium, the environment that they're in, it didn't seem like heads dropped once they'd gone a goal down. Was that perhaps showing the character a little bit?
No, yeah, look, full credit to them. As I said, it's we spoke about it and what they're going into, and the message was go and play the game, not the occasion. And look, ultimately, it's across that white line, it's 11v11, and it's on a big green thing. So look, go out there and ask the players to stamp their authority on the game if they could. We did warn them that it could possibly be backs against the walls to save for the first 15-20 minutes, which it was. And what I said, full credit to the players. They were organised, disciplined behind it, and nullified any shots they had.
Second half, first 20 minutes seems to be all Wrexham though. It's a really good start.
Yeah, look, we again at half time it's just to relay the message. Go in there, can we now try and turn it around and put our game onto them? And just disappointing thing, I think we had a lot of set plays. We highlighted set plays that we had some big lads in our team and a little bit more presence than they wouldn't have their 21 team, and we didn't really capitalise on the amount of set plays we had. Yeah,
being cynical on that, I know you did have balls going up, for example Michael Chambers being an obvious target, but there wasn't really anyone there in terms of finishing those chances. Was that a frustrating part of tonight?
Yeah, look, as I said, something we looked at, and regarding we thought set plays, and we spoke about it at half time that it would possibly be our route into the game, and to get the equaliser or go on and get us a couple of goals. So we're disappointed on that. I don't feel the delivery was there today.
In terms of the second goal, then after you've been on top in that second half, was that the goal? Do you feel that killed the tie at all?
Yeah, look, for us, we've got minutes into the pros, and the young lads can enjoy what they've come and been a part of. And as I said to me now, look, this is where you want to aspire to be for your career. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, and go away from here and enjoy what you've come. But ultimately, we've lost the game. Disappointed on that, but enjoy the occasion that you've been a part.
Do you look at the game in terms of your squad selection before? Is there any regret of not bringing in more pros, or did you feel it was justified in terms of that selection?
No, it had to be justified because of the replay on Tuesday night. If I'm honest, if it was a free week, it'd probably been a different team that was up here. But as I said, with the FA Cup game on Tuesday night, the replay, so it was justified. And it's as I said, it's got a lot of minutes into it. Lads who've not had a fair few minutes over the last few weeks, and I said, give the young lads a run out too.
Yeah, with those young lads, I guess you've got that positive. As we've mentioned the environment that they're in, but this perhaps that sort of kickstart, that little spark in them where they go, this is what you could potentially be.
Yeah, look, as I said, we spoke about it now, and it's something that I can go away with and be proud of the effort that they're putting for. And look, there's a few of them could have pats on the back, and as I said, they're proud of themselves, young lads. Next
game then, that cup game against Rochdale, we saw a good performance in the initial tie. Do you feel now you've got more rest into those players who weren't playing today that you've got a really good chance on Tuesday? Yeah, look, we feel we had a good chance going into Tuesday, and as I said, we've used it as lads have had an extra day recovery and rest, but they're in tomorrow training, getting ourselves ready for Tuesday night. That's from Tuesday.
That's Tuesday.